Won't pick up the phone, you gotta leave it alone. Your issues with your lifestyle. What you expecting from me now could never be. Go leave it alone. And don't call me, girl. Mm. Okay. Oh man. Hi, how's it going? How are you? I'm well. This is a little bright. I need to turn this down a little bit. Oh man. Wait, I just don't want to shut it off completely. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I think that's the right one. There we go. Not so bright. Okay. Sweet. I got an exercise that I want to do with everybody today. As soon as everyone gets in, give it about the 5-minute mark and then we'll start. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, right? Hopefully. Hopefully we'll see. Says I have 0 viewers right now, but that's okay. Oh, there it goes. But bam. Make sure you put where you're from into the chat. I'll give you a shout out as you all come in. And make sure to hit that like button as well. Much appreciated. I'm from Canada. What's with? I don't know. I have coffee in mine. Hello from Bama. Whoop whoop. No, I'm not going to stand and spin for you because that's not what my channel is about. I'm not here promoting my body. Therefore, if you do want to get fit checks, you can go over to my Facebook. I do post stories. Am I married? No, I am not. My favorite perfume would be Halle by Halle Berry, but she doesn't make it anymore. So yeah. Oh, do you want caffeine? Yeah, I know. Hey, yeah. Typical me. Thanks. I have owned a Gucci perfume. Yes, I have a lot of perfume. I have over 150 bottles of perfume. I do a lot of different things. I'm self-employed, so I do contract work. I can work anywhere in an office, or I do renovations. Depends on the day. So too cold in Canada. I agree. Am I a fashion designer? No. I haven't heard of that perfume. No, I'm in Canada. Yeah, so my Instagram is linked in the description of my profile. So if you go over there, you can see all the different links that I have. Yeah. Why have you got the ceiling? I don't know. I just live here, okay? I don't make the rules. From Australia. Whoop whoop. You have my sympathies. Okay. Okay. I was just born here, like I said, so well, I don't think I said it this live, but other ones I have. Ronaldo. Okay. I'm well, thank you. Okay, so I have an exercise that I want to do with y'all. I'm going to do it in a minute here. We're just going to wait till the 5-minute mark and then we're going to try something out. Do you hate masculinity? No, not at all. Do you hate masculinity? What I don't like is the fact that we have gender roles. Don't get me wrong, there's things that men are better at than women. At the same time, I do feel there should be neutral roles as well. Thank you, thank you. I think Trump is trumping around. Just kidding. I honestly don't have an opinion because I don't watch politics. So I guess that depends on I come from my mama, don't tell my dada, you know? We need gender equality, okay? I'm from Canada. Bear with me here. It seems that YouTube is going to be crashing my live stream quite often. So yeah, I know. I don't know why YouTube does this to me all the time. It just crashes and I don't know how to fix it. So okay. So this would technically be the 5-minute mark. So I have a question for everybody. What would be the one thing in your life that you could change right now that you feel is standing in between you and your happiness? Or is there, you don't have to share it, but I mean, is there something that if that one thing was changed, do you feel that you would be happy if that one thing was no longer a problem? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, with this one thing, if that one thing was changed, now imagine that that's no longer a problem for you. What's the next thing that you see being an issue? I do like windmills. Okay. Fear of losing. Okay. So the point that I'm trying to make with this is when we put one thing that we need, if that was fixed, everything would be great. But as soon as everything is great, that next thing is so easy to name. And whether that be an internal conflict or an external factor that is outside of your control, when we're constantly placing our happiness outside of us and at the next, how would I say that? At like the next, or the somewhere other than where we're at, we don't get to experience our happiness because that goalpost is always moving. So happiness is always going to be in the present moment. Yeah. So, okay, let's put it this way. Hold on here. Let me find my words. If you find yourself saying, if this one thing was different, I would be so much happier, or things would be so much better. That's going to be a constant reoccurrence in your life. If you have constantly have one thing standing in between you and feeling better or feeling content, when do you get to, like, when is it enough? Does that make sense? Like, when do you get to experience better? That's called the if trap. Yeah, exactly. Right. And I feel that if we just make the best of what we're given and we think more about how can I make this experience great for not only me, but for everybody here. And that doesn't mean that you have to be people pleasing. That doesn't mean you have to be hospitable. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean you have to be anything other than what you are. It just simply means taking what circumstances you have and choosing to change your perspective of what enough is. What is it? Hospitable. I know, right? Okay, don't judge me. I'm trying over here, okay? I get nervous when I talk. I don't know why. Because I always feel like I'm going to mess it up and then I mess it up. So, needs versus wants. Yeah, the 100% needs versus wants. Another way of looking at it would be, okay, so let's say this, for instance, okay, we're out, we're going, there's an outing, and one person decides to have an issue with another person. They're ruining that experience for not only themselves, but for the other individuals involved. So that's all perspective, though. So what you choose to let bug you, what you choose to have a problem with, or how could I say that? What you choose to give a reaction to is what is going to control the experience that you create. How come I'm not in the kitchen? I don't know, because I don't cook. Duh. Hello, good morning. It says God morning, but that's okay. Do I like diffuse lights? Wait, I don't know what that is. My definitely not whiskey, but I'm definitely the water you need. Okay, and that's what I can say to that. All you can do is control your actions and reactions. Yes. Hold on. The movie Inside Out. Emotions are here to push us to act, but we have to control them to act with our brain. Okay, so that's actually really interesting. I've never seen that movie before, mainly because I don't watch TV. But okay, so I believe that emotions are they're foreign objects. Okay, so if you are playing a game of ping pong and this ping pong comes into your vicinity, it's in your biofield. Okay, it's not something your body recognizes. It's unnatural. So our reaction is to deflect it onto somebody else, right? But what if you grab the balls by the hand, okay? excuse the pun, okay? But, um, you grab them both by the hand and you see how that emotion sits with you, allowing yourself to see where and when it fits, what variables decide when it happens, and when it should be used for the greater good, not necessarily in a way that's projected in a negative context or to hurt anybody. Oh, hell no. Okay. Hey, man, it's just a suggestion. I mean, like, you don't have to do it. If you feel it's not going to work for you, then just, don't do it. I don't know what to tell you. Hurt people do hurt people, but I mean, hurt people like to think they hurt people. I don't know. If you're me, anyway. Gary, I did see your comment, and like, honestly, I'm just saying, like, it makes no difference if you're gay or not. I'm just saying, like, you're still loved here. You're still accepted here. So, diff you okay. Okay, see you, the Fact Hub. Sorry if you asked a question and I didn't see it. I apologize. There is quite a few chats coming in. So if you have a question before you go, I would definitely recommend asking it again. Nice. Awesome. University is great. I was actually enrolling in school myself. So just life questions. I mean, if you need advice of any kind, I'm pretty good at that. Oh, this is hurting my head. Okay. The lamp is sweet. Thank you. I love this lamp too. It's pretty awesome. I don't like it, USA. Nice teeth. Thank you. I love my teeth. Thank you very much. Should I be scared of white people? I mean, if you want to be scared of white people, for sure. But I mean, that's like me asking, should I be scared of a different color? Like, I'm scared of white people and I'm white. Okay. So, like, what does that say? No, I was not going to say black people, but I was thinking of like any other color other than white. But then what popped in my head is I'm also scared of white people. So, I mean, I'm scared of all people, actually. But okay. Hold on. Most of our problems are learned behaviors. It takes practice, but we can learn to treat ourselves and others in a more loving way. So, okay, what's the root of your compassion, though? That's what I want to know. Because the only way to really apply that and in a realistic fashion, okay, is to find compassion for yourself and your own mistakes, would it not? Would you be more scared of a black or a white neighborhood? I'm not scared in any neighborhood because I move with integrity. So I really have nothing to fear and I've got God on my side. Bangladesh. Well, that's nice, but I mean, I am not married and I am single. And at the same time, I am happily single. Okay. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion about it. I think people are just people, and people, like, it doesn't matter what color you are. Okay, so hold up for a minute here. Okay, so like, why is everyone so stuck on it? Okay, let's actually break this down for a second. Okay, when are we allowed to not like? Okay, so the whole like separation. Yes, it's there. There's a definite distinction between my color of skin compared to other nationalities. Okay, but like, at what point are we allowed to move forward from the whole separation aspect? Like, what would have to come into play for us to be okay with just being classified as all lives matter? So, an uncomfortable truth about yourself is an inner demon, because what's happening is the demons come into play because it's a hard time accepting that truth, right? So, the resistance that you feel coming into that truth is how the demons come into play. So, like, that's the whole journey of inner demons, right? So as soon as you can get into acceptance, the faster you do that, the easier it is to not let those demons play with your mind when certain cultures grow up. Okay, but hold up, wait. Okay, when certain, but like, as in like, so that's an opinion. That's great. I'm talking about facts, like as in like human rights, like what would have to come into play, not your opinion, but like as a whole society. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to go up. Okay, can you, if I didn't see your comment, can you just comment it again, please? I'm so sorry. I'm white. You're no. Okay, whatever. There should not be any separation between race, only religion. The teachings in each religion are embedded in people in their youth. Facts of these religion teachings cannot be overlooked. Okay, but like, what does that have to do with separation and color of skin? Okay, so if you want to separate yourself based on how you identify and what group you belong to, all the power to you. Okay, like, I don't need to have an opinion about who you associate with. Okay, I associate with my own people, so that doesn't mean we have to be at war, right? So I'm asking, like, what would have to come into play as a, like, what do certain races not have the same equivalency to other races? Okay, so like, I understand there's parts of the world we're working on it, okay? But let's like focus on what we do have some structure in, okay? So, what would have to come into play for us to stop looking at each other as separate? When are we allowed to move on from history and stop holding each other accountable for actions